If you know, you know. It's a Jeep thing. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Planty Mama, and I am a planty mama. So as you can tell from the description on the title, we are going to be doing some potting today. So I got in some plants this week and I have neglected potting them. And I'm getting ready to go out of town for a week. Like I need to leave in like 30 minutes. So we're going to do this really quickly, hopefully. So, I've got my beautiful Monstera Salome right here because, and also my Birds of Paradise and all of my other outdoor plants are in here currently. This is my garage because it has been getting down into the low 40s at night in Ohio. So honestly, I'm kind of ready for it. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough soil. More worm castings. It's fine. It's fine. It will be okay. That's the benefit of making your own soil. You can just add more stuff to it to make it last longer. Oh, so we've got our substrate. This should be enough, yeah. Because I think there's only 2 of these guys that aren't already in some sort of soil substrate. Okay. So let me pull my leggings up to hide my gut. Also, I want to chat for a little bit. But first, what we're going to pot up, we're not going to go in any particular order here, but this is a Philodendron gloriosum. I got this from Andy at the Lovely Lady Cove on Etsy. So I will make sure I throw up their name right here, and I'm also going to put their Etsy shop in the description. But they are fantastic. They are easily my favorite people to buy from, her and her husband, Matt. Excuse me. They put a lot of love into their packaging, and everything they use is natural. So they make their own substrate. The worm castings that are in the soil are specifically from her worm farm. And she also has a biodegradable bag in here. So that helps protect them. So I'm going to put my gloriosum in this pot right here. And then I have this really cute green pot that I recently got. So I will use this as the cash pot. But I want to talk about something really annoying that happened to me recently. Really annoying, like within the past 3 days. So I don't even remember ordering this, to be completely honest. The timestamp is at 3 a.m. So what probably happened is that I was drinking and just browsing Etsy, and I stumbled upon an Adipoense for $100 shipped. And it said that it wasn't well established, but it was rooted, but not well established. So I ordered it and I got it, and I was just like, I really don't remember ordering this. I did not film the opening, but I had the Adipoense for a couple of days, and I just noticed that the soil was really dense. Like there wasn't a lot of chunkiness to it, basically. And 3 days went by and it was still really wet. So I took it out of the pot it was in to check on the roots because I was worried. and there was one root. It was a very long aerial root, and it was completely rotted. Completely rotted. And the soil at the bottom of the pot was super wet. And so I reached out to the seller and I'm like, hey, I just wanted to let you know this happened, and I'm pretty upset about it, considering this, I mean, it's not really a cheap plant. And I was like, I told him, I was like, I had to cut the roots off because it was completely rotted. And not only that, but the fact that it was sent in a substrate that had no drainage in it at all, which he then corrected me and said that they grind up bark really finely and they put that in their substrate. And then I'm like, what the hell is the point of even putting bark in it unless it's going to cause drainage? If you know, put it in the comments so that way I can educate myself. But I was like, I was going back and forth with this guy. First of all, he took like 2 days to get back to me, which was in his line of communication of receiving the plant. And on the shipping description of the actual plant, it says that they will accept returns and exchanges or full refunds, as long as it's like within like 7 days or something like that. So the fact that I am having to reroute it, like, I'm pretty upset about it, right? Because it doesn't meet the description on it. So I'm talking to this guy and he tells me, first of all, he says something that made me feel like he was making fun of me, which I'm going to put screenshots of all this stuff up there. I don't know if I'm going to release the name of the shop just yet, because I'm still going back and forth with him on how we're proceeding with this. Which it's been officially 2 days since he responded to my last message. And my last message was, I'll get to that. So it felt like he was making fun of me in the first message, which really ticked me off. I mean, I could have read it wrong, but he said, just so you know, this is most stores' policy, with laughing emojis, which you'll see that right here. I'll put the screenshots up. Made me feel like he was making fun of me, and which I did not appreciate. Here's the Gloriosa. And like, I just went back and forth with this dude, like trying to ask him like, hey, this isn't in your policy. Like it just, like, this is just what it says. So I sent him a screenshot of what the policy says on the plant, and then he sends me another screenshot of a different policy that's listed on his Etsy store, but not the actual plant. So, I mean, what's that supposed to mean to me? Like, am I, like, whenever I buy from an Etsy store, am I going to have to look everywhere to find out if there's another shipping policy that's different than this? Like, is it a per plant basis? Like, I didn't know. And I was like, okay, well, the description on the actual plant says this. And he got snippy with me, and he was like, if you return the plant, then I can give you a refund, like a full refund when I return the plant, but I would have to pay shipping to send it out there. Like, so I'm going to be out money and out a plant, right? Did not sit well with me. So this is also from the Lady Cove, by the way. This is a Syngonium of some sort. She doesn't know what type, but this was her favorite one. AKA, that's why I bought it. But yeah, it just says Syngonium on the tag. But she did not know which type it was. But look at the variegation on these. Which, by the way, this package got lost in the mail, and they couldn't find it. So it's like pink and with green splashes, hot pink veins. Anyways, so like it was just like back and forth on screenshots, and I was like, well, this obviously, he was like, it's not your fault that it happened, but this is our policy, you need to send it back for a full refund. And I was just like, well, if I'm willing to keep the plant, is there any way I can get a refund since I'm having to redo this, like even a partial refund? And he said no, that they don't do that because they can't guarantee if the plant's going to live or whatever. I was like, okay, well, I want a replacement, like another replacement plant. Like if I send this one back, I want a new one. And he said that they didn't have any more in stock. This was a cutting off of a mother plant, FYI. And I was like, that upset me. And I was like, I really don't feel like this is fair considering it was shipped to me with root rot in a substrate that didn't have enough drainage, henceforth causing the rot. And he responded with, all you have to do is send the plant back and you'll get a refund. It's simple. And that pissed me off because it was very short. Like, I was just trying to have a discussion with this person. I wasn't trying to be mean or aggressive or anything like that. I know I probably came off a little snippy, but I mean, I received a plant that didn't meet the description and wasn't up to par with quality of the description. So, unknown syngonium. Anyways, I am doing my White Star Calathea that I got from Andy as well. Most of this order is from Andy. This leaf looks a little sad, so I'm just gonna cut it off because it's gonna lose it anyways. So that way I can put new energy into getting a new leaf. So the last thing I said to him was, okay, if I send the plant back and get my full refund, can I be reimbursed for the shipping cost of me sending it back since it came to me defective? Haven't heard from him since. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hear from him at this point. And I'm really upset about it because I do love the plant. I never realized how beautiful Adipoenses are, but I mean, I'll put an image of the plant up here. I mean, it's beautiful. It seriously is a beautiful plant. It has these really pretty green leaves and it is shaped similarly to a billy tie, I would say. I could be wrong. I could be hallucinating. I could be forgetting something. I think it's shaped similar to a billy, and it has a really beautiful red back to it, which I love. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm successful with rerooting it, which I mean, I have it in water, and I have it sitting on my desk, so hopefully it's happy. I don't think I videoed this unboxing. I'm pretty sure the last two plants I'm gonna do, I did. So the Pasta Xanum that you guys saw me unbox in the last video, question mark, it is doing fantastic. Did I forget to get a damn pot for that? So, the Pasta Xanum, I actually took it to a local garden center with me to go pot shopping, essentially. So that way I could put it in all of the pots because I wanted to make sure that it was a perfect pot for it, right? So, I mean, I'm really excited about it. I'll throw a picture up of the pot that I ended up going with, and yeah, it looks real cute. But I am repotting my Queen Anthurium warwalkianum. You guys, I have bought so many plants this freaking month. I'm about to go out of town for a week, which is why I'm doing this now. I'm going to Missouri to visit my best friend. And I was just like, I really need to do this before I go. But I am going to be doing a 31 days of uploads for October. So it's going to be an upload a day. I am just going to be honest. I might miss a day just because of who I am as a person. I have a hard time doing things consistently. But yeah, I'm really excited for the 31 days of uploads. So if you guys have any requests, drop them down below and I'll be sure to try and accommodate that. This is my Warwalkmiana. This is easily one of my favorite plants. Also, my billy tie has seriously become like, between this, the billy tie, those two are my top favorite right now. I love the Adipowense. I'm a little butthurt about the Adipowense. So, well, I forgot to grab another pot. But this is my Plowmanii that I got off of eBay thanks to my friend Jelly. It has a new leaf coming up right here. And would you look at this chunk? Like, zam, daddy, zam. So I need to find a pot for this one and pot this up. But other than that, that's going to be it for today's video. I will put pictures up of everything I said I would. I'll keep you guys updated about the Adipowense on my Instagram. So make sure you go check my Instagram out and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I think this is going to be my last video for the month of September. So October 1st starts the 31 days of uploads. All right, you guys have a wonderful day and I'll see you October 1st. Bye. Hey guys, so this is Editing Maggie here. It is now the 30th of September and I filmed this before I left for Missouri, which was the 25th, I think. But little bit of an update on the situation. So I ended up opening a case with Etsy, so like we could just get this resolved, get it done and over with. Like the guy he never responded to my last message about asking if I can be refunded for the shipping cost. So I escalated it and he acted completely clueless. So I threw in all of the screenshots and he still never responded. Like he responded. We went back and forth for a bit, but he still never responded to my last message. So on the 29th, I escalated it to be reviewed by Etsy. But also what I didn't mention in the video is that the plant came in a box that was entirely too small for it. Like it was way too small for it. Like they used recycled materials, which I mean, it's good and fine. Like I understand that, but find a box that actually fits the freaking plant. And I'm going to throw pictures up of the condition that it came in because the leaf was bent. Like not just like kind of like folded over and it'll relax once it's opened. No, there's a straight up crease in the leaf and the leaf is probably going to fall off at some point. I still have the Adipowense in my possession and I'm just waiting on... What? You gotta go pee pee? Okay, let's go potty. Let's go. Let's go. So basically, still no resolution, but I am calling the shop out because horrible customer service, horrible response rate, and they sent me a plant that was damaged and had root rot, and they wouldn't even admit that the substrate was too heavy. It was literally like, it was not draining. at all. It wouldn't have caused root rot if it had drainage in it. So, enjoy the screenshots that I have put up on the screen of the tea. Like, fantastic.
No one knows nutritional
Okay, bye.
science like Nourish by Nature.